I'm from the Research Interest Group in Boston, Massachusetts. We cover all of New England and other places in the U.S. as well. And I wanted to give you a little update on what we've been doing lately and what you might want to be involved in that the research group is doing here. I also wanted to mention that my memories of Brno for DevConf involved a lot of walking around in the snow. And so I thought you'd like to see that we're in sync with you here. Our hearts are with you. And we hope you're having a good time meeting there, those of you who are able to see each other. And hopefully next year we'll be with you too. A few of the projects that we have going on in the research group I'd like to mention. One is the unikernel effort, which is several PhD students working to make different kinds of very small optimized kernels with specific purposes that can be run to improve performance for security, other reasons, and this is an ongoing research project we'd love to have people involved with. We have several of the faculty of BU and some senior Red Hat people involved in that. We also have some projects going on that are oriented around Fedora, both undergraduate projects and graduate projects. There's a very interesting one that's a senior project with a lot of students working all year to try and make Fedora more friendly and more usable for undergraduate students in universities all around the U.S. There's another more focused one, which is trying to make Fedora easier to load and use in the Raspberry Pi environment, and both of those are open and looking for mentors. We have a few people working on Ceph, both from a research and integration standpoint, trying to improve the interoperation of Ceph with networking, and also to look at Ceph storage and how to optimize Ceph storage with different options that are available in data centers now. And another interesting one that's just starting up in the fall is looking at Rust and how to compare errors and bugs that come up in repositories for Rust projects versus projects that use other languages. So if you're interested in comparing programming languages, that's a good one. That project is going on with Columbia University with an institute that specifically studies software and techniques to make software development easier and better for developers. So I encourage you to be involved in that as well. If you're not sure you want to get involved in a whole project, we have opportunities to do talks to students and classes, student groups, to work on projects, shorter scale projects just for a class, or maybe just projects that students do for fun, to advise a PhD student at some phase of their PhD, not for the entire multi-year process, but just to share your expertise, or to contribute to the blog of the website or the news of the website, things that you know of that are interesting that might be happening with research. So we'd love to have your input. Go to research.redhat.com to see more information about what's going on. Search underneath projects if you want to find the research projects, particularly the ones that are PhD research. Those will be listed under the projects section. But there's lots of undergraduate projects too. And we love to have people submit their own ideas. So there's at the bottom of the page, there's a way to submit your own idea. And that's the cool thing about working at Red Hat is we open source project ideas for research as well and try to find universities and students who are interested in that to work with us. So please get in touch. We'd love to hear from you. And last of all, on the first Tuesday of every month, if you want to hear what's going on in the research interest group, we have an open meeting that happens on Blue Jeans, and you can join and hear people's summaries of projects they're proposing or results from projects that have been happening, or other new things that are starting up, like a research paper reading group that's going to be starting next month. So please join us. Thank you.